Welcome guys to this new video, okay? It's a long time ago that I have recorded the last video. I'm sorry for the break, but it was very necessary, okay? I need that break, okay? So it doesn't matter today with things you do wrong every day, okay? For years. And I trust in me, okay? And trust me, there are facts you haven't known before, okay? So yeah, if you're new here, my name is Matt, and subscribe and of course like the video. Of course, like the video. And of course, I hope you're doing great today. So, let's don't talk any longer. Let's start with the video, okay?
Showering setbacks. Okay, so you might have hit that snooze button like 4, 5, or 20 times, but
there is nothing I hate more than the alarm and the clock in every morning, okay?
Good job. Although nothing gets you ready to face the day quite like getting squeaky clean in a nice hot shower. It's the best thing in the world and the most motivating thing in the world. The cold shower in the morning, okay? It's the most important thing on the whole day, okay? The shower in the morning. But hold the soap there for a second, bud. Because spending too much time under the hot water actually isn't all that good for you.
And it makes me tired. When I get a hot shower in the morning and it takes too long, so a short, cold shower is the perfect thing. Believe me. Am I looking trustworthy? Yeah? Believe me. Just believe me.
Showering frequently can wash off some of the skin's good bacteria and oils, which upsets the body's natural balance, causing dry and cracked skin.
Yes,
not only
that is nothing new for me, okay? And there were some experts who's already said that when you shower too often, it's very unhealthy for your hair and for your skin, and because you have natural bacteria. And
frequently can also lead to serious skin problems, such as eczema. So, to avoid this incredibly itchy future,
don't shower. For your rest of your life, don't shower, okay? Okay, no, I'm joking, of course.
All you have to do is reduce the number of days you take a shower on. But if you really can't get by without bathing daily, just keep scrubbing the essentials.
No, I have to shower daily, okay? Once a day. But there are people, for example, my uncle, he's showering twice a day, and this is sick. Okay, once a day, but not more often, okay?
Antiperspirant problems. Once you're nice and clean, you reach for the antiperspirant. But wait, should you really be applying that deodorant now? Because if you take a look at the label of most antiperspirant deodorants, they'll tell you to put it on right before you go to bed. How can that be, right? Well, as it turns out, because you're less...
Right? You go... Right before you go to bed? I have never done this, okay? I only do that after the shower. But I did it wrong my whole life.
Active at night, you sweat less. So your skin absorbs more of the active aluminum-based ingredient of antiperspirant, which sinks in and blocks those sweat...
Fly, please go away. Please go away, okay? I hate flies.
Ducts overnight. Plus, the active ingredient will generally last for about 24 hours, so its effect won't wear off overnight. Looks like you don't have to sweat about this problem ever again.
Okay, I will try this.
Banana Bonanza.
Okay, I will try this.
After all those hygiene hijinks, it's time for some breakfast. Bananas are a perfectly healthy start to any morning. Then again, if the stem is soft...
Because of the micros, vitamins, and of the macros, like carbs, there are very healthy, nice carbs in a banana. Trust me. I'm a fitness junkie, please only trust me.
After the top is a bit mushy, they can make your morning messy. But what if I told you that tearing the stem is not the way to go? According to monkeys, also known as nature's banana-eating aficionados, it's easier to peel this delicious yellow fruit open from the blossom.
Sometimes, no, not every time. Sometimes it's more easier when they're very fresh. It's more easier to pull them from the bottom. But sometimes when they lay a long time and they're a little bit brown, it's much easier to put it from the front, I think.
Simply pinch the brown stub until the peel splits and just keep peeling away. Not only is it easier, but peeling it this way can also help remove all those weird banana strings that sometimes stick to the fruit after you've peeled it. Now you can literally enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Okay. Yeah, I did it wrong my whole life. I agree.
Toothpaste trouble. Now, regardless of whether you brush your teeth before or after you've eaten breakfast, there's still a good chance you're doing it wrong. Over the years, commercials have made it look like you should be squeezing out long layers of toothpaste onto your toothbrush to keep the cavities at bay. But this just isn't true. Commercials use these long ribbons of paste to make their product look a little more appealing and make you use more toothpaste.
I've never used that much toothpaste. It's very annoying and very disturbing. Not disturbing, very disgusting to have that much toothpaste toothpaste in your mouth. So I only put one point on my toothbrush, okay, and this is enough. So I did it correct in my whole life.
But the reality is that a single pea-sized blob is enough to keep your teeth looking and feeling squeaky clean.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure about you, but at this point, I don't even know if I'm breathing correctly. The only thing I know that everyone can do correctly is hit those like and subscribe.
Yes! If you haven't done this, please hit the like button under this video, okay? It's do you see the head with his thumb? Make it blue, push it. And if you haven't subscribed that channel, please subscribe to the channel, okay? It's only one click on the red button below. Thank you very much for joining.
Subscribe buttons down below. Now let's find out what else you're doing wrong every single day. Folding fumble. All fed and fresh, it's time to get some chores done. First up, putting away the laundry. Even though it's a simple task, it feels like it takes forever. Scrunching things up and cramming them into drawers leaves creases in all the wrong places. But trying to make your closet look like a super neat department store showcase is way too much hassle. Or is it? As it turns out, it takes a grand total of just 3 seconds to fold a shirt like this.
Yeah, I have seen this on TikTok, but I can't do this. I'm too stupid for that.
Did that look like some sort of
Don't show me that technique. I can't keep it. I cannot. Just no.
witchcraft to you? Then let's go through it slowly. First, you lay the shirt out flat and pinch it halfway down, just off the seam, with your right hand, and off the collar with your left. Then, still
too complicated. I'm sorry. Still too complicated.
Pinching the shirt, you fold your left hand over your right so that the collar section now meets the bottom of your shirt. Pinch that section into your left hand as well, and then, raising the shirt up, pull your right hand through. From here, you briefly shake it out, lay it down, flip it over, and voila! A fast and fancy shirt fold. It may take you a little time to get the hang of it, but once you do, putting away your laundry will become a lightning fast task. Refrigeration frustration. Next on the list of chores is to help put away the groceries, which contains a fresh carton of eggs. But if you're thinking about storing them away in the egg compartment of your fridge door, then I've got some bad news for you. Eggs should be kept at a constant temperature below 68 degrees to maintain their freshness, but the refrigerator door is actually the warmest part of the fridge. Being opened and closed throughout the day exposes the eggs to more frequent temperature fluctuations, compromising the egg's overall quality. And
so don't put the eggs in the fridge door. Nice to know.
Annoyingly, despite being the perfect space for it,
I wish my fridge would look like this, okay? So you don't want to see that chaos in my fridge. You don't want to see it.
Milk shouldn't be stored in the door either. Like eggs, temperature fluctuations can cause the milk to go off quicker.
So but what can you store instead of them in the door? Please tell.
Milk was a bad choice.
So where should you keep all your milk and eggs, if not in this one refrigerated basket? Experts suggest storing quick-to-spoil foods like these towards the back of the main body of the refrigerator, as it's a cooler area that's more resistant to temperature fluctuations. What an excellent solution!
Okay, that was funny.
Condiment chaos. Now, just because you've got room in the fridge door doesn't mean you should be shoving every condiment under the sun in there. Sure, some naturally preserved condiments, like jams and sauces, will work well in that space, as they don't need to be kept at a constant temperature. But what about ketchup? Some people have an age-old habit of putting it in the fridge, but doing so is totally pointless. Commercially made ketchup typically involves tomato, sugar, and vinegar, which gives the sauce a specific acidity. It's this that keeps the condiment preserved and safe to eat in room temperature conditions, even if it's not been refrigerated. Meaning you can free up that precious fridge space for something that really needs it. Unless you're one of those people that enjoys their ketchup chilled. Personally, cold ketchup on hot food makes my mouth feel all kinds of wrong. While this'll probably spark a third world war, let me know how you store your ketchup down in the comments.
My whole life, I have stored the ketchup in the fridge. And please don't tell me something different, okay? You also have stored the ketchup in the fridge. It's a very normal thing. Please don't tell me that you have stored it not in the fridge. Guys, Please don't tell me, please, okay? Okay, next thing. I did it wrong my whole life, okay? What is with these seals, okay?
Crass crossing out.
Okay, crass
That's
crossing out.
another chore crossed off the list of things to do. While striking a line through it is satisfying, it doesn't exactly conceal what the original words you had written down were. What if it had been something secret, personal, or even embarrassing? Like pay that parking fine, buy new underwear, or watch the new Logan Paul video. Sure.
Watch the new HeyMats video, of course. Very embarrassing, yeah, to do that.
Or you could furiously scribble over the words or reach for the whiteout, but there's a much simpler solution that'll keep your secrets safe from prying eyes.
What happens? Okay, I'm very curious what they want from us now. Because you can throw the note away afterwards in your trash, so nobody can read it. Just write short points so only you can understand it and not somebody else. Okay, now I'm very curious what they want from us.
Instead of striking a straight line, write a series of random letters over the words you want to erase. The jumble of letters make the original word much harder to make out, let alone read. So no one else has
this is a nice trick, yeah?
To know about your mistakes or your deep dark secrets ever again. Sticky note.
Okay, nice trick.
Snags. Wait, you've just remembered something else you need to get done today and grab a sticky note to quickly write it down. But when you peel it off and stick it up, the note just curls up and falls off.
Okay, first world problem, okay? Because the sticky notes are crawling up, or how to say that.
Of us just accept this as a limitation of using post-it notes. But it's actually because you've been using them wrong this whole time. When you peel the notes up from the bottom, the sticky line bends the paper in the direction it was pulled, leaving you with a bent memo. But if you peel a post-it from the side, or pull it straight down, the notes stay flat. Finally, you can say goodbye to missing memos and notes lost behind the back of your desk.
Okay, nice to know. Nice to know. Thank you very much. Next one.
Bobby pin problems. Now, if you have long, lustrous hair, you've probably used a bobby pin or two to keep stray wisps out of your eyes while getting all these tasks done. But a lot of you will find that these little hair grips slip out almost as quickly as you put them in. What's the deal with that? Well, as simple as they look to use, you're putting them in wrong. Even though it seems like the wavy side should face up, it's actually designed to act as a grip on the underside of your hair. So when you slide it in, this should face down, with the flat portion facing up. This saves the amount of time you spend fiddling with your hair and the amount of bobby pins you use, which will prevent you from looking like this. I mean, she may have won the war on wisp.
For the girls, okay? I haven't used these, obviously I haven't used these before. Thank you very much.
Getting physical.
Okay.
With all that life admin done, now's as good a time as any to get some exercise. This could be a quick run or a trip.
Just do some sports. Okay, just do some sports. I'm very curious what they want from us.
To the gym. But whatever you prefer, you should do some stretching first. After all, most of us have been told since our school days that stretching before exercise helps prevent muscle injuries and can even be beneficial to our performance. But that's not strictly true. While stretching sure feels good and helps promote flexibility, there's no concrete scientific backing that it helps to reduce injury when done before exercise. Large-scale studies have shown that in high-intensity training, like army exercises, stretching beforehand made no significant difference on injury.
Okay, I haven't known that it doesn't make sense that you do it before. I have done it before every time. Yeah, I've played football a long time, and we have stretched our bodies before every game.
Rates or muscle soreness. What's even more amazing is that some studies into sprinting and jumping found that people's performance was actually reduced on average when they stretched beforehand.
No way.
But a few studies alone aren't enough to cement these findings.
A few studies, but I think in other studies exactly saying the opposite. So I don't know if I can believe this fact.
Things into facts. So whether you want to stretch before exercising or not is really up to you, though it might not be as important as your old high school gym teacher made it out to be.
I think this is enough with things you do wrong every day and your whole life, of course. And I hope you could learn something out of this this video. If you're new here, My name is Mats, and I would be very glad about the fact if you subscribe to that channel, okay guys? You can subscribe to that channel here. It's very easy, it's one click. Yeah, maybe we can reach the 30,000 subscribers in a few months. That would be wonderful, that would be awesome, that would be incredible, guys. Here are 2 other videos on this channel. There are enough other videos you can enjoy, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. And then we see each other in the next video tomorrow. Of course, with the seals in the background.